Ya oke guys, saya semua kembali bersama ya di channel Pendekar Jubah. Oke, kali ini kita kembali ke game Pendekar Starrel ya teman-teman. Kita bakal melanjutkan petualangan di Memori. Bentar ya. Takut dia panas terus nanti. Tadi ya aku. Mana tadinya?
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There. On the steps.
Gelombang Hytam. Jadi ya.
This looks really scary. Memmy mem, memmy mem, memmy mem, memmy mem.
No, it's neither of those.
Buat keduanya.
This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves.
Gelombang Hytam.
Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Iya, makin bener ya. Gelombang Hytam muncul dari mana ya?
Should we inform Aggie about this? Mem, memmy mem, memmy mem, mem. The monster is alive! Trienne will protect everybody!
Trienne, please hide behind us. Mister, let's do this.
Saya berpikir corrosion. Berapa musuh akan membuat rekan tim masuki status corrosion. Penyerang musuh dapat memulihkan HP yang terkena corrosion. Makin banyak target yang terkena serangan, makin banyak pemulihan HP-nya.
As expected. The words
Mampus
black,
nih.
sword, and foe.
Data secure. Network.
Gua ada corrosion ya.
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
No water to the place. I weep for the departed.
Ini harus diajar guys. Kalau mau memulihkan lagi darahnya. Ini cocoknya cara-cara erudition ya. Kata yang fit. Walaupun Han ya harus kencang buat fitnya.
You defeated it! Little Gray! Little Kaz! You're so strong! Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem. Mem?
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
Nanti sudah patah.
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akama.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Treeby, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akaman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The Grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trian just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But what?
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akama. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear, alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid.
Sekarang aku sudah benar-benar mengerti.
Believe me, she is far nicer to the two of you than she is to Anaxa. Despite being a chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Mem?
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Cerces, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their...
With the exception of Orynyx, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Cerces will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian, okay?
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trian...
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard? They would always save their strength until the very last moment.
In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all of you.
Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
So many monsters.
Memmy mem mem memmy mem. Memmy mem.
Oh, memori gelombang elektron. Monster itu memiliki seperti semak betul. Tidak mengizinkan makhluk hidup manapun untuk mendekat.
Memmy mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy memmy mem.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Pot berwarna hitam itu jatuh seperti patung yang kokoh. Dalam tubuhnya terdapat abu emas. Mungkin itu zat yang sama dan darah emas yang biasa terlihat di ampur itu.
Mem. Memmy Mem. Memmy Mem. Memmy Mem.
Buat gelombang hitam nih. Iya, ada pemandangan indah.
Seek, and you will find.
Kehidupan yang tercela dan terdistorsi. Dulunya ia juga merupakan jiwa yang bisa bersimpati dan rasa sakit. Tapi sekarang dia cuma bisa menyerang orang lain dan kejam, sampai jiwanya diam-diam melayang menjauh dari tubuhnya.
Memmy Mem. Memmy Mem. Mem.
Enggak ada juga. Gila. Ini emang gak punya memori kali ya?
It could be because when a life is devoured by the black tide, it loses its soul.
Gila.
I can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide.
Itu tombak berapi. Maju.
Save your energy. Anaxa's power is far stronger than we could ever imagine.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision. My name is Anaxa, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1, do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2, never interrupt me.
Jadi nggak ada bedanya dan dokter Rasio.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies. Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air. That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity in
Dia
the
tahu
grove,
set.
the black tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped.
Udah di setting pula tuh begitu.
But that is where you're wrong. While the black tide was still approaching the grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak.
Walah.
Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the grove. Cersei's core flame will reach Akaba before long. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains. And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Jadi dia nih menghancurkan dirinya sendiri buat jadi memori.
Mister, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time.
Dia bilang namanya Anaxa.
You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name.
Pola pikir kecerdasan dan alkimia.
Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. He calls this theory Nesporism. It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested.
Belajar alkimia.
Provided that he is still alive.
Oh. Orang sepertinya sudah dievakuasi.
Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then.
Masa baru udah meninggal. Anaxa mungkin tidak selamat.
I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape.
Kita harus pergi ke takhta pencerahan.
It is located at the top of the giant tree and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there. But making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound. Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way.
That's good.
Alchemy is truly incredible.
Panduan olahraga untuk semua dari kata. Wow.
No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby. As we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe, we better remain cautious.
Jangan takut, aku punya pengalaman penangkap hantu.
Found it. The voice is coming from over there.
Cuma Tira.
No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way. Let's go check it out.
sebuah patung yang mirip pria tua berjubah panjang dan sedang bermeditasi. Mirip pria tua berjubah panjang yang bermeditasi dan bisa nyanyi. Tatap patung.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
Siapa yang ngomong tuh?
Mem.
Siapa tuh?
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little
Kan tiba-tiba
familiar.
nongol. Ini belum makan nih. Hantu ini lumayan cantik ya.
What a smooth talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the
Kelihatannya bukan Luffy.
consequences.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Bearing your fangs at me. How cute.
Ini siapa nih?
Just call me Calypso.
Calypso.
I greet you on behalf of the Seven Sages and the Litophagists.
Kepala penyantap khas. Oh. Halo Profesor.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Lotophagus has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily.
Ini rektornya.
The weft could not detect her
Direkturnya.
presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my answers?
Masih aman. Anak saya belum meninggoy ya. Tapi
This
walaupun memang kedepannya
dumbfounded
gue
expression
bakal
of
ada calon-calon
yours
mayat.
is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor.
Mem?
As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
Jalan nih. Puzzle ya. Bentar ya. Ini kita selesaikan puzzle-nya ya. Gimana caranya? Caranya aku nggak tahu. Jadi ya.
This heart is the source of all water in the grove.
Indeed. When the sparks of inspiration burst forth within the grove, dewdrops fall and land within the pool.
Ini aku bawa solid water. Gas. Kamu masukkan sebotol solid water ke dalam, dan solid water itu langsung meleleh tanpa jejak. Semuanya sia-sia. Tapi harapanmu untuk membangkitkan konstruksi ini begitu besar. Sampai-sampai keberadaan yang tak dikenal di alam semesta yang lain menatapmu dan tatapan begitu.
It seems like it won't be possible to fill it up with just the few of us.
Just come with me. We must first retrieve a treasure if we want to awaken the heart.
Melekat weapon moral tinggi. Pendekar.
Seek, and you will find.
Patung yang dulunya milik seorang pria, paling baik sampai hari ini. Aku mungkin takdir. Kita lihat. Itu cuma ini satu-satunya jalan. Tuh. Oke.
Is that the chamber of purifying tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us here?
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Cerces watered them with their tears. Well, Nestia, all the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
Mem.
Jadi kau menguji dan Memlet dengan cara ini ya?
Indeed. Could it be that you actually do not know how?
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity. You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat. Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you? Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
I cannot deny that. Mister, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me.
Okay.
If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
Iya. Buka pintu. Oke. Wow. Jadi terbalik. Kita upgrade dulu ya. Nama kognitif. Biarkan karakter mencapai tempat yang tinggi dan penting. Bisa gitu ya, pertukaran. Ada elevator. Halo.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Keren juga ya. Sampai tembus ke bawah gitu ya. Sampai air ini juga. Oke, sekarang beritahu gimana cara melihat ini. Oh, gelombang iring. Jadi nggak ada jalan ya. Apa dulu nih? Ini mode malam. Apa nih? Kotak cairan
There
kok.
are ichor vessels stored here.
Oke. Ada 2 ya.
Flowers, Mem.
Ini pukul. Oh, tadi bisa di reverse ya kayaknya. Oke ya. Oh iya di center begini.
Don't forget to let your
Iya
friends
ya,
in on the
center
action.
waktunya. Kita di mana? Berarti dibuka ya. Tentu.
Stream forth.
Apa lagi ya? Biar gak bingung nih. Ini ya center, nyalakan dulu senternya.
How smart. Stream forth. Gleam of old blades.
Ini kita putar balik aja. Ini deh. Putar balik aja nih. Aduh. Sorry nabrak. Iya. Oke. Nggak boleh ya. Gimana cara tukar posisinya deh? Jadi dia bisa yang dipindahin ke sini nih. Wow, bolong. Oke. Karena ini mekanismenya langsung ganti map dalam sekejap.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her.
Tenang saja. Benar nambah doa ya. Ini rantingnya guys.
So this is the golden bough of vows. I hope that the Titan will not take their anger out on us.
Cuma ada banyak Eon yang melindungiku.
If only they could interfere in the affairs of the Titans.
So lustrous and beautiful. It's even more magnificent than before.
Mem Cal. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem.
Understood. My apologies, Pink Bunny.
Memmy bunny mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
Segala
Is
spesies.
this the legendary golden bough of vows?
We'll know once we test it. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all.
Ngambang lebak. Aku juga bisa lewat kalau makan. Bentuknya kayak ikan. Anjay. Aja lah dari sini ya. Oke, kita balik lagi. Buka pintu.
We're here. Could you kindly pluck a petal for me and place it into the pool? Now, can our little goddess perform that again?
Huh?
That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
Right. Got it. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Mem. Memmy lit up.
Nyala. Apa yang jadi prinsip di balik fenomena ini?
It's just an ancient promise between the Titan and
What
humans. So, what do you think? It really is the golden bough of vows. And I did not set any traps for you, right?
That is indeed true.
You look like a sad lost
Dia
puppy.
aja mau topik
Even
tapi
if
halus.
this is indeed a
Anak anjing yang
scheme to get you
tersesat.
to lower your guard, you don't have any other choice but to play along, do you? Therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together? We can always determine who's right and who's wrong once we overcome this.
Yes, I agree.
Great. Then let's ride the water wheel.
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation.
Oh,
Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange, since we have passed your so-called trial, isn't it time for you to make your intentions clear to us?
Ah, I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although you only cleared a simple trial, I'm willing to make an exception and treat. I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But not the little bunny. So, ask away.
Well, in that case, mister, please go ahead.
Oke. Duluan ya kan. Kenapa kau tidak menunjukkan wujud aslimu?
A good question. It's an inability to do so rather than an unwillingness. For me to appear in my true form, I'll require your help. Well, it's your turn now, little goddess of death.
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth and nothing but the
Jangan
truth?
menjawab, di kok kayak ngasih.
There's no point in making this unnecessarily complicated.
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. We merely want to avoid any potential harm to us. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to answer my question honestly.
All right. I was completely truthful in my response just now. I have not deceived you, nor will I.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered deceit.
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand by my previous response.
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for themselves. The truth will come to light once we arrive at the luminary throne.
All right, all right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm by the hand of shadow. But now, I see you have some prickly thorns, too.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting your charming naivete. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
Yeah.
Mem.
Mana sih? Ini ya. Baik. Wih, terkici air. Aduh. Wih, udah sampai. Oh, maling, oh bagus, Zagreus. Biarin aja lah. Nanti gua ambil, kita fokus ke story aja. Itu dulu. Kirain bisa langsung jalan terus dipanggil dulu ya.
Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion?
Mem.
Not too much. It's just that I seem to hear the sound of a bee buzzing around.
Lady, your metaphors are not worthy of praise at all.
Udah gede. Terus iya kedua pokoknya. Berarti sebelum si Anaxa pergi ya, lagi evakuasi. Ini juga ya.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Subut nih sampai pegunungan nih. Naik ke atas ya, oh ada lantai 2-nya nih. Lantai 3. Iya. Nah, itu dia. Ini siapa nih fitriannya ya?
Whoa! It's Little Gray, Little Cass, and the pink puppy!
Lady Trian, are you all right? Were you...
No, Trian flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach us.
Jaya udara sudah terkendali.
Air supremacy secured! That sounds so cool! Oh, what does it mean?
Ya.
Wait a minute, let's get back on track. The spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trian seems to have found Nax. He's near the treetop. Even though our perception of him is very weak, it's not like the white dryads from before. But since Trian was alone and afraid that it might be dangerous, we did not fly there to take a look.
It seems like Lady Trian did not forget our promise. Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now. It seems like Lady Calypso did not lie regarding this.
Huh? Calypso? Who's that?
Kalau tidak salah dia adalah pimpinan sekolah penyantap teratai.
Oh, so you found a survivor! But the golden thread doesn't seem to be able to sense the person you're talking about. Mem! Mem, 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 mem. Mem! Mem, 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 mem.
Coming and going without a trace. She's...
Oh! Actually, Trian also found this. Could this be related to the person you're talking about?
Apa hantu?
This is a piece of burnt cloth.
Yup! Trian found it on a branch not long ago. Trian even used the golden thread to search around and found that the entire grove is giving off a similar aura. Mem, 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 mem. Mem? Trian doesn't think so. Because when Trian picked it up, we didn't see anything at all. And judging by the golden thread, the aura seems to be all around.
Lady Trian, where is the aura gathered at right now?
It seems to be... Oh! A little higher and a little ahead of us!
The Dome of Devotion.
Kubah pengabdian.
Calypso, just what are you hiding?
Agak ke atas nih. Kira mau kena tabrak. Mungkin ada tangan Sabrius di sini. Bisa di waterbang lah, mana? Dia udah mentok. Cuma bertiga lagi nongkrong ya, wih asik banget. Ikut. Alamak, maling juga nih. Baru juga ngomongnya gede. Oke, jalan bela. Kalau udah kelar misinya. Lanjut Cantik. Kok kayak burung? Terbang gitu. Udah lama.
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
Everyone, let's be even more cautious.
Jauh lebih bahaya. Ada bahaya di depannya nih, guys.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Bentar. Oke, itu aja lagi ya.
There's no one. Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone?
Habis coba tuh dalamnya lagi, buat pengabdian.
That can't be. Was it for fending off the black tide? Or perhaps...
What exactly is this butterfly of divine mind? Is it a very powerful guardian monster?
No, how should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame. This butterfly is created from Nestia's remaining divine mind and bears the responsibility of guarding the core flame. Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart. Only then can they awaken the great tree to open up the path to meet Cerces.
But how are we going to prove it? Mem, 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 mem.
Sorry, but even I don't know how. After all, this is a secret among secrets that only a select few in the entire grove and even Amphorius know. Rather than worry about this, Lady Trian, did the golden thread react to anything around here?
No. That unknown thing seems to be even farther ahead and higher up.
Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if the butterfly will still react to the golden bough of vows despite having dissipated. If it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends, there should be a reaction.
Ambil kelopak. Benar provokatif. Betul. Ambil kelopak bunga dan goyangkan di kupu-kupu. Berkat pengalamanmu yang sering berurusan dengan hewan-hewan kecil, kamu yakin kupu-kupu tidak akan cinta, kecuali dia bisa menahan diri. Baik sekali, sepertinya ia bisa menahan diri. Tambah kita harus pakai mantra ajaib.
Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Kupu-kupu tetap diam tak bergeming.
Lady Trian, and even Mem? Where have they disappeared to?
Little Gray, little Cass, look over here, quick! Memmy, he's about to burst into flames!
Huh?
The voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium.
Tiba-tiba banget, buset. Mana? Lihat.
Little Gray, little Cass, it's bad. It's very bad. I'm fine.
Oh, lagi gini nih. Jangan panik.
Lady Trian, what exactly happened just now?
Trian and Memmy were looking around to see if there were any mechanisms nearby. But just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber, they were surrounded!
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priests should be nearby. Hopefully...
Memmy, Mem. Memmy, Mem, Mem. Memmy. Mem.
Tenang, Mem. Tolong dulu dia. Aduh. Jangan, bilang jadi kemana sih ya? Malah tenggelam.
Stream forth, the gleamful
Malah tenggelam. Tenggelam.
See, and you will find.
Aduh, bentar itu. Nyalain center ya.
It's connected! Let's hurry! Memmy is already bouncing around due to the heat!
Sabar. Waduh. Tadi itu malah gitu. Wah lama gelombang kiring tuh ada sini. Oke. Alah pak, belum mau berkat ya? Ini dia. Minta power.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Ini sabar. Bentar biar gue pikirkan dulu cara. Ya pilihnya tuh gimana ya? Harus nyangkut. Ini nembusnya kemana? Nanti dia nggak bisa mau bisa lewat.
Oh no, I'm starting to smell something delicious.
Tidak. Cepat.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Justice for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Dua.
We're just having fun. Sure, I'll play along.
Another journey between the still waters of oblivion.
Terpanggang nih.
Easy.
Sebenarnya kita semua total ada 4 orang.
It's alright. Trian only just flew down.
I'm glad that everyone is all right. Speaking of which, this piece of amber is
A remnant of Nestia's core flame.
Oh,
To get to the throne
What
at
do
the
you wanna
treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows, and present it to the divine butterfly.
Whoa. Where did you come from?
you finally appeared, Lady Calypso.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight, and I feel it seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trian, how does the golden thread react to her?
Huh. There's no reaction at all.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now is completely unrelated to me. All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to pass the trial, I will tell you everything truthfully.
Another trial.
hilang dia.
Mem. But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers and go confront her. According to Calypso, we just have to gather the embers before us with the golden bough of vows.
Saat bola lidi emas menyentuh amber, api keluar dari kelopak bunganya. Yang ajaibnya, api tidak melahap di bunga secara berurut, melainkan hanya ada beberapa percikan api kecil yang berkumpul di ujung kelopak dan sedikit terbakar.
How incredible.
Anjay. Mem.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Malek.
It seems like you managed to gather the embers. In that case, just offer it to the divine butterfly.
It'll be fine. Let's just do as she says.
Wow, menyala.
It's a success! Path has appeared!
Wow.
All of you have indeed passed the
Sekarang waktunya jam
trial.
jujur ya.
The sound of a butterfly's wings.
I'll be back shortly. Of course, our promise still stands. But now, it's time for me to sacrifice myself. If the west wind ever ends, let that be the place where we reunite. Farewell, my love.
Lady Calypso, this is...
It's nothing much. Thank you so much for your help. Now, it's time for me to fulfill my part of the
Well, in that case, I can start. You're actually Cerces, right?
Oh.
Oh my. The children of humanity
Alamak,
have passed the final trial at last. I was wondering when you were planning to expose me. How did you know?
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love, and the head of the Litophagus is actually called Medea and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was, why did you wait until now to expose me?
Because I did not believe that Cerces would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide and would do us harm. Also, to make a claim, one must have evidence. This is the precious knowledge that I acquired during my time at the Grove.
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new chance at life in the midst of death.
Well, shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up these riddles?
Oh, the reason's quite simple. I needed your help, and just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame.
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
Indeed, and it's it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter who seems to have been reborn from the black tide and is attacking along with it. As I could not do anything about him, I split my body up and escaped to avoid harm. I bided my time for a chance to seek assistance.
What you mean is that you hid your own core flame?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the golden bough of vows, and sealed another in the amber, along with Nestia's remaining embers. As for the last one, it's currently in Anaxa's body, which is in dire need of repair.
What? Do you mean that you're using such a method?
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame. As a respected, especially that heretic named Anaxa, he did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise in the black tide. And so, of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself and remain hidden. Well, what a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form, and you will be able to bring the core flame and your teacher back to Akama. We'll also take down the black-robed swordmaster at the throne, together in one go.
But, Cerces, aren't you the reason Titan?
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I'm still a god. I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the core flame is reformed, I'll be able to show my hand.
Kita harus mengalahkannya.
Excellent. Then just continue climbing to reach my throne. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood to reignite the core flame of reason. I'll leave it to you, children of humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like
caranya Cerces agak cerdik sih.
a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trigan will protect everyone.
Ahead lies the luminary throne. And also, the battlefield that we're about to step onto.
Maka ini si Pendekar Jubah Hitam ini yang bakal kita lawan.
Memmy, what's wrong?
Is this
Dude,
Professor Anaxa?
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place his body at the core of the array. For the sake of Memori
dia. Apa tuh? Si Pendekar Hitam.
Mem.
Cerces was right. He's indeed here.
Apa tambah?
Who is this black-robed guy?
Mem. 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 Mem.
Oh,
Mem. 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 Mem.
wow. Dia menoleh ke belakang nih.
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cerces was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
Terus sama-sama kematian final.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Mem. Run. Mem. 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 Mem.
Kalau sekarang mau kabur masih sempet tidak ya? Jangan takut, aku akan melindungi kalian semua.
Trian will also protect everyone! Trian is brave!
Mister, only this time, may death protect us.
Iya.
Be careful.
Oke.
One slash. Two slashes.
Kita pegang. Oh, raja tuh ngeri kali.
Three slashes. Are enough.
Kalau di
How exactly are
kelihatan
you?
bagian. Sip.
Skull.
Familiar.
High stakes? I don't repeat. Don't ask, just spend. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Another journey begins. Still waters for plenty.
We're just having fun.
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
So powerful.
Oh,
Cerces was
serangan
right.
serangan nggak ngotak.
Mem. Mem. Mem.
Au. Gak lagi buset. Kemana cara ngalahin dia?
Data secure. Network effect.
Darah dia ngisi lagi loh.
More business, eh?
Kan tengok lah.
Your souls to the fire.
Not good.
Semua. What they do?
In that case,
Can't be killed in a single blow.
Siap, Takhta.
You are indeed no ordinary human.
Yeah. The battle begins.
Children of humanity.
Don't waver now.
Let's one by one. Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find.
Professor Anaxa?
Luar.
Free will, or was it necessary for oblivion?
Overwhelmed. Fighting is so much more tiring than thinking. That was tough. I'm truly exhausted.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Luar.
Century gate, open!
Ngeri lawannya, buset. Dia punya dia apa ya, sejenis keluarin bayangan gitu ya. Tak lama kemudian apa mah?
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to Akama unharmed.
Manusia penting sudah kembali.
Little Cass, my head, it still hurts. Sorry. I know you told me not to open the gate.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trianne. If it weren't for you, we would have already met our end at the Grove.
I feel awful. I need to go back to get some rest.
Lady Trianne, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure you can make it back on your own?
All this noise and commotion. Akama hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove, and retrieve the core flame of Cerces.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty. But I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. I'm not against meeting
dendam apa sih sama Aglaya?
But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove scholars live in the Holy City. Before we meet Aglaya, I want to visit them.
Kenapa harus sebelum bertemu Aglaya?
Because Lady Aglaya will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cold-hearted. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge?
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Kesterus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Hello. And you are?
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, you are Callinicus's wife, right?
Yes. Oh, are you a messenger? No wonder I haven't heard any news for so long. There's been a change in personnel, hasn't there?
Ma'am, Callinicus passed away a few days ago, defending the grove against the Black Tide.
So, did he manage to defend the grove?
Huh?
Setelah dengar kabar duka, reaksi pertamanya malah begitu.
Yes. He managed to protect Cersei's core flame at the cost of his life.
I see. I'll select some of his possessions and pick a nice resting place for him.
Please let us know if you need any help, ma'am.
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice are things I've learned to face with composure. You know, Callinicus, even though he was a scholar, he'd always ask me to teach him how to fight whenever he came back. Isn't it funny that a Chrysos heir like him wants to learn from an ordinary person like me? I've been prepared for this for a long time. In times like these, any ordinary goodbye might just turn out to be a final farewell.
I'm really sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I was once a warrior, and I'll find my way back to the battlefield someday. With the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos, I'll take up my lance against the creatures of the Black Tide and seek vengeance for my husband.
Oh, hello, young ones. Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you the father of Kenani and Artakama?
Ah, yes. Did my daughters cause trouble at school again? Alas, forgive this old brain of mine. Both of my daughters graduated long ago, and they are now scholars at the Grove. As I get older, memories from years past. What's the matter, young one? Why so quiet? Did my daughters really get in? If they refuse to apologize, just let me know. Their old dad can still talk some sense into them.
What should we do? I really can't tell him.
Mr. Fabio, the Black Tide took Kenani and Artakama.
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide to defend the Grove. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove, I failed to protect them. Mr. Fabio, if you're upset...
Don't put it that way. Even if my Artakama wasn't one of the Chrysos heirs mentioned in the prophecy,
Oke.
What's Dad talk?
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on in the city, and I've got my hands full.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you, but...
No, wait, Lady Casters, did Lady Aglaia send you because of some mistake I made at work?
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of Epiphany, and a colleague of your father, old Titus.
Oh, ini Titus tua ya.
A few days ago, your father passed away.
Wait, what? My old man died? That's no shocker. At his age, he was due for the River of Souls any time.
Kenapa kau malah begitu? Dia kan
just up and left me behind. That old man. I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. But no, he just had to go off to that grove and mess around with those scholars. Still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. That stubborn old thing. I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. All my effort is wasted now, and he didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye. That bull-headed old man, stubborn as a mule.
That is it. That's all the colleagues' families that I
tiga doang.
remember.
Orang-orang yang mau mengorbankan diri dan keluarganya yang ditinggalkan benar-benar luar biasa.
Good work, Mister. And Professor Anaxa.
Let's go. Take me to see Aglaia.
All right. I'll lead the way.
Okay. Aduh.
Please be careful, I'm not the spirit thief.
Satu by Aglaia.
Let's go back for another soap.
Aren't you coming in to have fun?
I want to be high up like that too.
Ini lupa ya settingan. Kalau ada saja datingnya ya. Ada apa nih semacam pelampung anjing laut. Asik ya, main air. Makanya gua kaget ini. Perasaan katanya cuma di PC doang, itu pun harus PC atau laptop ya. Yang ada RTX-nya ya, GPU RTX Nvidia ya. Makanya gua kaget kok di mobil udah ada ya. Ya kapan kan? Kalau PS kemarin emang nggak bisa sih, walaupun udah di setting tinggi ya. Ternyata di mobil juga kebagian fitur beginian deh. Yang gelombang nih. Nggak asik ya.
Stream force.
Fitur langka itu. Gua aja sampai kaget. Kok bisa ini setir lebih sini ya.
Thank you for the food you give us.
Mungkin yang kira cuma PC atau laptop spek dewa aja yang bisa, rupanya sini. Kalau mau ada gelombangnya harus ada RTX, enggak juga kan? Ini juga bisa rupanya. Di mobil juga udah bisa walaupun agak meletup ya.
My lord, you're back.
Hello. We have an important matter to discuss with Lady Aglaia. May we trouble you to inform her of our presence?
My apologies, Miss Casteris. Lady Aglaia has just informed me that she has no time to receive anyone at the moment.
That's just great. She refuses to even see me. Answer me this, friend. Did Aglaya order you to take me directly to prison?
Who are you?
Please don't jest. It's possible that she really is busy. Let's wait here a moment, and I'll try to contact her using the slate.
Oke. Oh lah, garment maker yang buat yang gini ya.
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castorus, and this friend I haven't gotten the chance to know, I'll take my leave for today. That Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second longer in this noisy city if I can.
Please be careful. Akama isn't the grove. This place
is covered by her golden threads. I know. That woman is extremely confident I won't escape her grasp. Don't worry. As I said before, I'll mind my behavior.
Mister, so many unexpected things happened on our journey to the grove. We truly had no intention of putting you in danger, let alone face the black tide head-on. The black tide is not just an enemy of Akama, but all of Amphorius. Even back when the forces of strife coveted the holy city, their warriors still undeniably halted the black tide outside Castrum Kremnos. Negador's core flame now sits vacant, and the black tide has returned. The Grove is an academic city with the best understanding of the black tide. It shouldn't have fallen so easily, and yet it was taken overnight, leaving the city in blood and tears, haunted by the spirits of departed heroes. The trial of strife is imminent. I pray Mighty will be able to steal his resolve soon. Lady Treby once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphorius to repel the black tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy in all their journeys. As for me, I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. But it wasn't because it had a connection with Thanatos. I'm afraid it's purely because it has sent countless others to their deaths. Speaking of Thanatos, Mister, there is something else I wish to verify with you. You must have an idea of the curse I bear by now. I was born as the shadow of death, a poison shunned by all living beings. Yet when you caught me in the grove, I'm curious why you weren't affected by my power, Mister.
Tadi kejadian serupa juga pernah terjadi. Kalau kamu tidak bilang, aku tidak akan ingat loh. Itu tidak mempertanda durasinya terlalu singkat. Kamu sudah biasa dengan luar biasa seperti diangkat seperti ya.
That might be the case if we only brushed the very tips of our fingers. But back then, my apologies for the abrupt question. For all my life, I've always wondered, what is my connection to death? And why am I inextricably linked to Thanatos? Mister, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days. Please set aside the tragedy at the Grove for now and rest for the day.
Dapat kisah. Nah, kita lihat dulu kisah apa aja di sini. Nah, my kisah. Apa ya? Ya, Takhta.
This person's name was seldom mentioned by others.
Keep your distance from that blasphemous one, lest misfortune follows you like a
Faced with the god's edict, even I cannot resist. Miracles are the most conceited actions of gods. They are God's denial of humanity. Magic tricks are the most articulate rebuttal. They are humanity's imitation of godhood via intellect.
Orang. Masih panjang lagi perjalanan. Dan mirip bajak laut. Tak gaji dulu. Anjay. Udah langsung rumah. Tuh, mantap. Oke, ya nanti ada lagi tuh update berikutnya. Udah guys, kita kill aja dulu sampai sini. Udah hampir 2 jam juga.
Mister, you must be tired after being...
My apologies, Miss Casteress. Lady?
Ya udahlah. Oke lah guys, kalau gitu kita akhiri dulu sampai sini ya. Oke, sebagai penutup ucapkan terima kasih kepada kalian yang sudah menonton video ini. Dan sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. Dah.